What's up, you guys? This is Chris for Hustle and Bustle, and today we're going to talk about my month of June and my year to date, so half a year mark. And we want to see my numbers because this is a personal financial channel. We're going to see the numbers of all of my businesses. They are 11, and hopefully you gain some information. And if you find those videos valuable, click the like button and consider subscribing. Let's dive into the numbers. By the way, my sister gave me a call and told me not to reveal my income because people might rob me. And by the way, if you're thinking of robbing me, I just want you to know I'm no jiu-jitsu and kung fu. I'm just kidding. Or am I? That behind me is my laundry, which takes me about 7 months to get to, but don't judge me, okay? Okay. Before we continue, I want to let you know that not everything is rainbows and unicorn farts, and sometimes we have our good days and bad days. Today, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. I'm going to include a picture here of one of the accounts that just swing by to cash out, and the day just kept going like that. I was super late. I could not cash out all of the accounts, so you're gonna see here later on I got 3 Gumball Machines that I couldn't cash out. But sometimes you just gotta push through it. I finished the day. It is almost midnight that I'm recording this video, so we can be ready tomorrow, Wednesday. Or now Wednesday, because you're watching the video now. But I just want to let you know that sometimes things do not go to plan. Sometimes things fall apart, but you still gotta stick to it and push through it. This is how you separate the men from the boys, if you will. I think I've said that before. We have a saying back home that if 2 teams compete in equal amount of stress and given the same variables, the best team scores and the good team doesn't. So you gotta stick to it, okay? Let's go with the numbers. Okay, we're looking at the ATM numbers for June. 926, which is almost the same as the last month. It was very low usage for a few of the accounts. A couple accounts actually it was a pretty low usage. What are you gonna do? Coin pushers, also ATMs. I got 10 plus 3, which means 10 ATMs are mine. 2 ATMs I vote for. I'm gonna create a separate series for each individual business that I'm going to break down, but one of the ATMs I outsource to a voter, and I'm going to outsource a second ATM to a voter. And I'm into negotiations about selling my accounts in Cocoa Beach, Titusville, and Orlando. All of them. ATMs, coin pushers, claw machines, candy machines, everything. I just want to focus in Jacksonville, and I'll talk about more into the dedicated video for ATMs. So we're moving on to coin pushers. I got 8 coin pushers. Actually I have 9, but the 9th one is into a my storage unit. The account I was supposed to put it in said we don't want it anymore, so that happens sometimes. So now I'm going around and giving my card, trying to talk to manager or owner and locate it, place it into the location. But for now I got 8. The result is whopping 845. Follow this channel and you're gonna see I'm gonna make a dedicated video. You're gonna see which account and how it did. So basically from 307 in April, 308 in May, now we got $845, which is awesome. Moving on, Gumball Machines, they got 25 placed, couple of locations said they don't want it anymore. It says -3 because 3 locations I could not basically go and take the money. Those 3 locations are around, I don't know, $25 to $35, so let's say $30. So this number here, 187, would have been, 220, let's say. So with a little bit of growth, I have a couple locations that I placed. Now with my Gumball Machine business, again, I'm gonna do a dedicated video. But with my Gumball Machine business, so I'm thinking to go in September to check on the machines, but maybe I'm just gonna go and check before that. Oh yeah, one of those locations is actually my biggest money maker that makes like 30 to 35 a month, so maybe that number is more than $30 for all 3 machines. Maybe it's more like 50, but whatever the case, I'm gonna adjust the numbers. I'm gonna go tomorrow and actually cash out the rest of the machines, but I wanted to create that video and make it ready for Wednesday. Anyways, I'm planning on going, next time I go and cash out the machines will be in 3 months. So I filled the machine up to the rim, so I'm not gonna go every month now, which means less work for me. Going to the next one, claw machines, we got 374. Not sure why they did not perform well. 2 of the machines did not perform well as previous months. But it is what it is. Turo, I added 0 because I had no customers in the month of June. For Turo, Jacksonville is not really the market for Teslas, I'll tell you that much. I already knew that when I started. Jacksonville was kind of a eh. But anyways, I'll keep renting it. Digital ads, I added 0. My customer have not paid me yet. Reminded them 3 times. I'm in talks with bigger companies, so hopefully it will become a bigger thing. I have 2 more accounts I'm going to install a digital advertisement, and hopefully, I'm trying with the bank, with cruise lines, things like that. Massage chair, I made $5. Contract sale included here 2 contract sales, one for $200, one for $400. I sold 2 contracts for vending machines, it's $600. And merchant services, I made $14.50. Now the total amount of all that is $29.52, as you can see, which is slightly less than last month, but it is what it is. So $3,000, not bad, $3,000 for the month, not bad. This is gross. Now down here, I'm gonna focus on this. I have the net and the gross. See, the Gumball machine, I include 30% goes for merchandise. For the claw machine, 20% cost. I'm kind of trying to actually find out the real numbers, but that's going to be detailed into my dedicated video for claw machines. But about 20% is what I've calculated so far, because there's an actual tracker, how many toys you've won and how much money are inserted into the machine, so you can calculate that. And depending how much money is one toy, you can see how much money a toy costs you, basically. So if a toy costs you if a toy costs you $1.45, for example, but customers spend $10 per toy, that means that you making whatever the difference is, $8 and whatever it is, 55 cents or whatever. Now digital ads, no taxes, I don't think. Turo, I'm not going to include into my final reveal. And merchant services, I don't know yet. So what I've included in kind of taxes is the cost of Gumball to make it net, and the cost of not taxes. I'm sorry, not taxes. Cost of the merchandise. So Claw and Gumball is what I've included, cost of the merchandise. And we're looking at a grand total of $12,228. So looking at $12,228.31 for 6 months. Now, of course, I didn't start like that on 1st of January. Obviously, this has been accumulating and it's growing little by little. As we can see on the picture above, January I made $750, and this month I made about $300. Now there's a slight difference between my year to date up here. It says 13,009. And my down result. That's because I didn't keep an amazing track in the beginning of January and February, so some numbers are ballparked. And yeah, it's about $800, so I'm really not worried about it. So all in all, let's take the $12,000 number, 12,200, which is, let's make it 12,500, okay? 12,500 for half a year, which means I'm expecting to clear $25,000 this year. Now, I have more machines coming in. I have 1 more coin pusher to place. I have 1 more toy machine to place, which is not included in here. And I have about 50 more Gumball machines to place. And at the end of the year, I'm going to see which business is more worth it and maybe sell the rest. But to give you a point of reference, let me calculate how much it costs me to run what I'm calculating right now. So for example, I'm gonna take just 25 Gumball machines, not all of the 75 machines that I have. I'm gonna take just the 25 installed. So I'm gonna be measuring the machines that I have in place. So the whole amount without the car, without Turo, that's why I'm not very fond of including it, but without Turo, it's almost $53,000. Is what I spent on merchandise. This does not include my ATM trailer, because here I have no number about ATM trailer. It did not brought me any. I have not been to any event, so it did not bring me any income, which I'm willing to sell soon. But 53,000. Now let's see how much I made without the Turo. It's almost 10 grand, 9,700. So we can say ballpark number again. I'm going to clear 20K, and I've spent 53,000 for the merchandise that is currently operating. So I expect this number with the existing merchandise to climb a little bit than the 3,000 a month. Maybe I'll be clearing 3,500. Maybe in the future it's going to be 4,000 a month from the merchandise currently installed. So let's just take it for what it is right now. It's going to take me 2.5 years to make my money back. Obviously, for some businesses to make their money back is going to be faster, for some will be slower. For example, maybe for an ATM it's going to take 2 years and 9 months, but for a candy machine it's going to take 1.5 years. But you need more candy machines to make up for the difference. But all in all, for now, 2.5 years, not bad. I'm obviously trying to get it down to 1.5 years, 9 months, maybe 2 years tops to make my money back. But this is what I do. This is the numbers that I get from the businesses that I do. Now, again, in the future, I'm gonna make dedicated videos for each individual business, and we'll see how the numbers stack up. And maybe you want to give me an opinion, which business in your perspective and according to you are more worth it and which are not. Each business has its own tax benefits, cash flow benefits, so on and so forth. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much for sticking around and for subscribing and hitting the like button. Keep hustling, guys, and remember, the goal is not to look rich, but to be rich. See you next time.